Hey there, I wanted to record this video for you. It's an introduction on job costing for electrical contractors to boost profitability. So, welcome. As a quick introduction, my name is Johnny Berrett with Berrett Consulting. We serve electrical contractors, help them be more profitable and have better cash flow. So, let's get right into this. What is job costing? So the definition of job costing is it's an accounting method used to track revenue and expenses associated with a specific job or project. So the components of job costing obviously are revenue, and then after revenue, we have labor costs, detailed tracking of time spent by employees on each job, material costs, precise accounting of materials used for the job, and then in some cases, overhead allocation, distributing indirect costs proportionately to each job. So that's what it is. And why is job costing beneficial? So accurate pricing, it ensures that each job is priced accurately, leading to better profit margins. Profitability analysis allows for the assessment of each job's profitability, enabling better decision making. If you think about it, if you're just looking at a profit and loss statement or an income statement, and there are many jobs in there and lots of different information summarized in that report. It's not going to be as precise as if you're looking on a job by job basis. So help profitability analysis on this level zoomed in is more informative. And the next one is informed bidding. It provides a solid foundation for preparing accurate bids and estimates for future projects. And then financial reporting. It enhances financial reporting accuracy, leading to better business insights. Okay, so here's an example of what this could look like in QuickBooks. This is using QuickBooks projects. As you can see in the green, there's the income, which will be the invoiced amount. That's the revenue for the project. And then there are the costs in that kind of bluish color of 16.64 and 68 cents. And then you have your profitability up towards the left top. There's a profit margin percentage. So this is kind of a breakdown of a specific job. Just so you can kind of see what that would look like. All right, so I wanted to talk for a little bit about, why am I even bringing this up? How job costing helps me and my clients. So using job costing gives me clear insight into the performance of each project that I do for my accounting firm. And this has been a game changer for me once my business started becoming more complex. There were different projects and different types of projects. Some things were monthly reoccurring projects, others were, a one-time thing. And so once my business started having more complexity, I looked into options of getting better reporting in terms of am I pricing things right? Is my labor costing what I expect it to cost for certain projects and for my own time? When I plug my time in there, after that, is there a profit? Is there not a profit? And so it's really given me a lot of insight, and it's really helped me when I've evaluated past, which is lagging indicators. I look at not only my profit and loss, but I look at that as well. And then when I'm making my goals and projecting into the future, I can adjust things. So it's been great for me, as well as for my clients. They really value job costing and also benefit from insights from job costing for their decision making. Um, Especially again, as there's different types of projects and durations of projects, they're able to look at that information, and it's a good feedback loop so that when they're out there bidding new jobs that they know and have more confidence in those bids. Okay, so how about you? Do you job cost? Most of us are, there's kind of a spectrum when in terms of financial reporting. And I kind of have it in my mind, I kind of put it in three buckets. where the first one is basic bookkeeping kind of compliance. So it's like all of the income is recorded, all of the expenses recorded, all of the owner draws or owner contributions to the business, those are recorded. And so that everything is neat and tidy and that you can hand it off to your tax preparer and they can, accurately they have all the accurate information to file your tax return. Now, this is very important. It's important to have compliance level financial information, and that's what I consider bookkeeping. Stage two is where not only do we have that information, but we're categorizing things in a way that the business owner or management can look at the data and it can help them make decisions in the business. And that's accounting or managerial accounting. That's kind of stage two. It's looking at past information, kind of looking at the rear view mirror to see what happened so that going forward, we can make tweaks. Now, stage three of level of accounting is projections. It's looking forward. It's saying, what do we want to happen in the business? What are some metrics that we want to achieve? Growth metrics. What is the profitability that we is acceptable? And then based on projecting things out, we make decisions in the business now and implement things that will help us to achieve those goals. And that's kind of the third stage, which is more of advisory. It's more of projections and that kind of thing. And so, all that to say, all of us are on, within that scale, and there's not a right or a wrong of what you do for your finances with the business. Besides that you're doing um, the level that helps you to be successful in your own goals in your business. So with that said, what are your goals in your business? Are you achieving the profitability that you want in your business? And if you're not, and you haven't implemented any kind of job costing, it might be a good time to look into that and see if it's right for you. And if you already are, um, that's awesome. And one thing to think is if you have job costing in place, what type of analysis are you doing? And is it actually helping you make changes or plan in your business and achieve those goals? If it's not, then um, you know, it could be a good time to think about ways to really leverage, the investment that you're making in your job costing. But here's, regardless of where you're at, kind of on that spectrum of what you're doing with your finances, here's some ideas. You can start with a simple spreadsheet, having the job, um, having the job, the name of the job, and then you keep track of, let's say, the receipts. You keep track of you and or your employee's time. According to which job, you assign a cost factor to those labor hours, and you can keep, basic spreadsheet of that information and see how your profitability is tracking. So let's go down this list. So start with a simple spreadsheet, implement a way to keep track of cost by job. Use another option is to use QuickBooks Online Projects, which if you have a QuickBooks Plus membership, Projects is something that you can turn on in the settings. And it's something that I personally use for my business, and it's been very helpful for me. And of course, there are other industry software that's even more robust than what the QuickBooks Online Projects does. All right. So just like with anything else, if you're going to start or make some changes to your job costing, um, it, there will always be barriers or friction. So here's some ideas to overcome those. First of all, keep it simple. Whatever you're currently doing, just take it one step further. Just, as long as you're continually improving it, it's going to get better and better, and just keep consistent. Next is set up the flow of information so labor and material costs can be identified by job. And there's many different ways that you can approach this, and my recommendation is to just keep it simple. Set aside time, weekly or monthly, to take this information and assign costs to their respective jobs. So again, if you set up a system for collecting information on how time is being spent and for the materials, which jobs they're for, and then you set aside time weekly or monthly is what I'd recommend, to sit down and do the administrative work of compiling the information. Then you'll have these reports. You can look at them and they can help you. So in conclusion, job costing really makes sense for growing electrical contracting businesses. And by implementing job costing, you can keep score and know your numbers, which is an investment of energy that pays off, because then you have that feedback loop on how things are doing, how you think things are doing versus how they actually performed. So I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hope it was valuable for you, and please reach out if you want to learn more about how this could help you reach your business goals. I'd love to talk to you. If you have questions, we can look at your business, see how things are going, see what you're doing for job costing, and improve that. So I'll leave a link in the notes below, and you're welcome to schedule a time with me. We can chat and do a 30-minute phone call and see if this is right for you. Thanks so much and have a great day.